the down air came out, I thought one of those multiple hits was going to go through the witch time. But unfortunately for ESAM, he still dropped the game even after that, just in the nick of time, man. Well, either way, great job by Mistake, finally putting up a game against ESAM this weekend after, again, falling 3-0.
Yeah, everybody gets one, man. I don't know about two. But he was able to save himself there, but unfortunately, there in those final moments, Mistake. I guess he just knew how to clutch it out a little bit more there than ESAM, but that's okay. Like we talked about, best thing about top 8 is that here at EGLX is all best of 5. And if anybody knows how to adapt on the fly, it is ESAM.
And all top 32 best of 5.
Oh, that is correct. Yeah, we need to see more of that, man.
A lot of nice, healthy sets. Mistake and ESAM, though, they've had a lot of time to figure each other out. Now 4 matches deep into their exchanges over the weekend. ESAM looking so good at the start of this match, though.
Yeah, man, just really taking these platforms away from it, kind of giving them that false sense of hope, like that, yo, you know what, you can actually come back onto the stage scot-free. You will not get punished, and then boom. What do you know, ESAM's there for the grab follow-up. Oh, and then a little dash dance, too, man.
Using that speed so effectively, making sure that he's able to catch the landing lag from Bayonetta's specials. Don't have free reign to just throw those out if your opponent's quick enough.
Okay, and ESAM playing with blood in his eye right here, Max. Uh-oh, low profiles backwards. Good spacing there. You got to get off that top platform, though, Mistake.
Loving the mix-ups that he gets after the Thunder Jolt. Forces his opponent to block, and then you have to decide really quickly, am I going to stay blocking? Do I think this guy's going to run up and grab me? Not really sure. And if you're not quick enough to the punch, ESAM is right there, either crossing you up with a roll, grabbing you in your face, or going for more of his aerial pressure.
Yeah, and as you see, you know, you kind of spoke that into existence as well, too, man. A lot of the short hop forward air has really been his bread and butter here in this matchup. You know, it seems to be throwing Mistake for a loop. Oh, goodness. Okay, uses the Thunder Jolt, kind of forces a high recovery there for Mistake, but of course, Mistake, though, staying one step ahead, of ESAM, finds an opening for a witch time, and then, of course, another one of those patented up smash into taunt combos.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that for the remainder of the day. Being that there's at least, well, yeah, just 2 Bayonettas left.
Okay, boom, drag down forward air.
Yep, if he had rage, he would be able to combo that into up smash because the forward air hits would have popped Mistake up just a little bit extra.
Ever so slightly, yes. You know, he's certainly looking for it here, trying to reset the situation, but it doesn't even matter, though. ESAM answering back. We got ourselves a set here, man. 1 game apiece.
I'm loving the games between these two. They seem to figure something out about each other every round.
All right.
This time I feel like ESAM was using a lot more Thunder Jolts too. Just got a lot of openings off of that. Again, forcing your opponent to respect you. You've got to put your shield up and then do something afterward real quick, or else it's a huge advantage for Pikachu.
Yeah, that's an adaptation on the fly we talked about. Game number 1, I don't think we've really seen too many Thunder Jolts, but maybe he's seen that Mistake was struggling to come back onto the stage, and maybe instead of putting himself out there, because obviously if you put yourself off stage, there's an opportunity that you could be put into the disadvantageous spot, especially versus somebody like Bayo. I think this time he actually just wanted to go for something more simplistic, like a Thunder Jolt.
And the way that you can deal with that is to call Pikachu's bluff, and when you see him full jumping for that, get right under him and hit him first. Again, though, even though Bayonetta is very mobile and can move around the screen with a lot of different special moves, her actual dash speed is not so great, and that could hold her back if Pikachu opts to play defensively and a bit campy.
Because, you know, one thing that I think ESAM kind of takes away from Mistake is his ability to go for grab combos. That seemed to be something that Lima and Tweak were a little bit better at than Mistake here, at least in this matchup, because as we know, Pikachu can low profile a lot, and he's just overall a really hard character to pinpoint. So if you take one of those aspects away from Mistake, I think it becomes that much harder here to try to defeat ESAM.
I'm loving how Mistake is choosing to move about the stage. Full hops and then dive kicks in the gap between the platforms. That was very creative. And now he's just hopping around, but it looks like ESAM is still so quick to the punch and able to chase him down when he lands even on the platforms to mix up where he's going to go with the landing lag from the specials.
Yeah. Okay, gets the 4th throw, looking to reset the situation, but doesn't, not even able to get the down tilt or the up smash that time. Good stuff there by ESAM to kind of stay right up underneath the platform.
This is such an even game, too.
Oh, we're going to the top. I was actually able to SDI out of that, but it looks like Mistake was trying to go for a follow-up as well.
I like ESAM's rationale there. Oh, there we go, the rage forward air to up smash.
Yes, sir.
But what I really like is how ESAM went for SDI up out of the first switch twist and then down out of the second one, making sure that it was extra hard for Mistake not only to actually follow up on him, but to read where he's going. If he keeps mixing it up like that, it's going to be tricky. You saw him spend his second jump to reach the SDI up the first time.
Yeah, he spent, and I hope he's not out of money, man. We need to see a little bit more of that in order for him to, you know, enclose here a victory.
Just gonna quick attack horizontally straight to the edge.
Yeah, man. Using that to kind of regain stage positioning and dominance, but as you see, again, another moment where he tries to go for a grab, and ESAM's just able to outmaneuver him. That's okay, though. ESAM knocking on Death's door, and I know he's trying to get as much sauce on the board before he loses the stock, if he even does lose it. Mistake trying to make a little bit of magic happen here.
What we saw Lima doing to combat those wild quick attacks was just to predict it and throw a Witch Time out. It looked like Mistake started to catch on, but he only ended up Witch Timing a Thunder Jolt once he had done so. Maybe he'll adapt throughout the rest of the set. We still have a lot of Smash left to play. It's only 1-1 here.
Here we go. Okay, more Thunder Jolts. There's the back air, looking to apply a little bit of pressure. I think that's something that, you know, Pikachu's just so good at here on Battlefield. You know, his utilization here of these platforms, not just for a recovery standpoint, Max, but more of a pressure standpoint as well. You know, he can kind of go on par with some of the best characters in the game here, like a Mario or like a Ness or a ZSS here on Battlefield.
Yeah, all the edge cancels, tricky projectile placements because the Thunder Jolts will curve around the platforms.
Yes.
Pikachu definitely has some stuff here. Are you going to tech? No, it doesn't even have to. Still able to jump out.
Oh, man, the reads of a lifetime here coming out on ESAM's behalf. A Mistake, you know, just staying on the up and up and not falling into any of ESAM's traps. Playing so smart. We're going to the top, but the SDI again. Oh, that's it. That's actually it.
Smart from ESAM. Recognized that he had a jab lock opportunity, and he was all over that. No hesitation whatsoever.
Not at all. They almost felt like he might have had that one scouted out just a little bit, you know, due to the fact that he was just kind of chasing Mistake down. And since Mistake obviously is at this high percent, you know, he might have been a little bit more hesitant on approaching ESAM, kind of wanted to play more of a keep away game.
That looked extremely rehearsed. Yeah. He was ready for that for sure.
He's practiced that one in the mirror, man.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's going to be the fourth game. ESAM with a 2-1 lead. Still a better showing from Mistake than he had yesterday in this particular matchup.
I think so, yeah.
But can he adapt to this incredible SDI, a matchup that's pretty rare that he might not have all that hands-on experience in?
And I think ESAM's playstyle is starting to confuse Mistake a little bit, you know. Mistake is taking him to the top, and he knows that ESAM's going to SD out of his combo. There's not really too much he can do about it. So instead of going for like the up air for the finisher, he tries to read his SDI and go for like a few hits of forward air, but it just doesn't really seem to be working out in his favor.
And this is the best start we've seen to a game from Mistake yet here.
Oh, did it actually work? Okay, the read of a lifetime with the taunt. Oh, it actually does all three taunts. Go ahead and do your dance on him.
ESAM just stood on the platform and let him do it. Okay, I respect that. I respect that.
And I think that just goes back to, like, both of these two players are always in good spirits with each other.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times we take the taunting for, like, disrespect, but I think it's, like, that overall unspoken sign of, like, yo, we're just having fun, man.
It's a good way to keep your mental composure, for sure. If you're, like, just taunting, disrespecting, having a good time, might help you avoid getting in your own head. Of course, it could have the opposite effect. Be like we said before, I better win. I was disrespecting this guy. I'd look like a real fool if I didn't.
Okay. Both players kind of cooling their jets here. You know, we have a bit of time to work with, so they don't really have to go for anything too aggressive. But Pikachu with the low percent Kung Fu. Oh, he tried to sneak in an up smash.
Oh, and the Witch Time, but gonna pop right out of it.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. 51% Mistake still in this thing.
Just SDI, man.
And ESAM was like, I got to give that one a thumbs up. That was really good.
That was not SDI-able. Of course, the first hit of Witch Twist popped him off the top right there. That was super clean from Mistake. And I think it's particularly impressive if you're able to take ESAM off the top. One of the best SDIers in the game. One of the other ones being Tweak, who's sitting in grand finals now.
Okay, final game here of the set. There's a lot on the line here. One of these two players has to go home a loser. The other one gets to move on into losers finals. ESAM looking to steer clear here of victory. Obviously putting on a lot of sauce here as the match goes underway.
I like the attempt at the drag down forward air. Unfortunately, just popped out. Mistake able to get away cleanly. Oh, and catching the startup frames of his dash with heel slide. Can't help but think if he had walked instead of dashing, he would have gotten a clean punish. But of course, can't move as quickly like that. So there's trade-offs to everything.
Yeah. Definitely got to give a little to get a little here in this game, especially in Smash 4. Okay, gets the dive kick, gives himself a little bit of space to work with, kind of pushes ESAM back into the corner. That's okay, though. ESAM's used to playing in that area. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mistake said not again. Yeah. It's not happening the third time, dude. Chill out.
Get a feeling that ESAM may have been banking on a missed tech there, but was not the case. Fair to down tilt. No up smash afterward, but still, I'm loving the combos from ESAM and the smash DI to boot. Waits out the air dodge. That would have been so cool. Mistake was almost in prime position to just get hit by the blue part of Thunder, but he DIs in against the down throw, and that's going to lead to a kill setup for Mistake.
Mistake back into the money here, Max. Let's see what ESAM's going to have to do here to try to turn things around. Waits it out. The patience. ESAM.
Literally turning things around. Dashes the opposite way. Sensed the cross up from the hill slide and showed no quarter. He's like, I'm absolutely getting this punish.
Absolutely, man. You said it best, Max. Okay, boom, gets the jabs, big damage on board here, going for every last one, but then ESAM actually able to air dodge out of it.
Unfortunately, didn't have enough time to get a grab. That could have been something real big for him. Oh, but that's what he was looking for. A nice juicy aerial string, and he keeps it going. So hard to track him when he can quick attack just to add some extra movement after his attacks.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's not just hard, but it's becoming even harder, excuse me, here from Mistake to try to pinpoint where ESAM's going here. As you see, starting to close the gap out here. Okay, runs down the sliding heel kick, obviously. Not going to be able to go for like a jab lock follow-up.
Okay, Mistake.
He's looking for it, though.
Yeah, he finally gets the tech. I'm surprised ESAM wasn't all over that. He's gotten so many tech chases deep into the corner when the opponent realizes that they're going to get hit by that.
Down to afterburner kick, gets the second one. There's the up air. ESAM hanging on for dear life. Whiffs the grab here.
Oh, and barely able to spot dodge it in time. Not quite able to connect.
Gets the up throw. Gets the down special, Max. That's going to do it.
Very smart by ESAM, adapting to that DI mix-up from Mistake as well. Looked like he barely went to either side, and we mentioned before that could throw off the timing and the spacing for an up throw to Thunder. ESAM still so clean, so well practiced that he's going to be able to land that.